Good morning, everyone. How are we today? Well, at least the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day so far. A bit fresh. I do have my little blow heater on under my desk here. So if you're watching live, you'll see that I have got the little red button over the side here that says live. And if you're watching the replay, that's fine too. So please pop on in the comments if you're live or watching the replay. That would be awesome. So for those who don't know me, my name is Jacinta and I am a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator in Rainbow, Victoria, Australia. So yeah, I'll just click over on my laptop here just to see if we're up and running. So please pop in and say hi. I think we are there. Okie dokie. Right, we are up and running. I can't believe that it is the 1st of July today. Yeah, I just don't know where the year is going. Yeah, so that means Christmas is getting closer, dare I say it. Okay, and that means that there is new products out this week, being the 1st of the month. I haven't had a chance to get onto the website and have a look, but I know there's been 2 brand new kits being released today. So I'll pop on there later and have a look. I was just running a bit late. Nathan called in for a cuppa on his way to work. Seems funny now that I have got a coffee machine. He likes to call in here and have a brewed coffee. So, but anyway, that's all good. Yeah, so today I've got a card. Yeah, it's simple. I actually thought it was going to be harder than I thought. Yeah, so it is inspired by Karen Titus, who I actually seen this morning, has made it to the million sales. So congratulations to Karen. She's over in America. So we'll get started and I'll go through what I'm using today. So yeah, so please pop on and say hello. So I'll just flip the camera around and we'll get started. And I'll just have to play it by ear to zoom in. So I just hope that is okay when I get started. Please yell out if it's not or too far or not enough. So hopefully that's okay. I'm just maybe there. Sorry about the light as well, but anyway. So today, well, I don't know I can't remember what Karen actually called this card. I'm calling it the Pinwheel card. So this is my template. So I'll just keep that and I'll pop the dimensions on it. So I'll keep that in my little stash so I know for future reference. So what we are doing is this card. So it's quite simple, and as you can see, it's like a pinwheel as it comes out. Yeah, and then I've just done the inside. So yeah, very easy once. Well, I thought it was going to be hard. It took me a couple of goes to get the measurements right because she actually did it with a 6x6 paper. It was way too small, so I've rejigged it. Using 12 by 12 DSP, but I'll go through that when we are doing the card. So we are using today the terrific Toadstool bundle, which is the stamp set and punch. And what have I done with them? And I'm also using the Spotlight of Nature. I'm using the butterfly stamp out of that and 2 of the round dies, circle dies, which I've already cut those out just to save a bit of time today. So yeah, pop on if you're there. Please comment so I know that you're here. I just might rejig that a bit. I'll just rejig my phone so I can just... Hopefully that's better. Good morning, Marg. How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on. So I don't know if you missed it or not. So I'm using the Spotlight of Nature and the Terrific Toadstools dies, punch and stamps today. I'll just pop these out of the way. I'll need the punch, so I'll just pop that at the top here. And so the colours I'm using are Pretty Peacock, Basic White, Lost Lagoon, and the DSP that we'll be using is from the, let me check my notes, Everyday You and Me, which I've been using a lot of. Actually been using a lot of it in some scrapbooking, which I love. So that's the colours that I'm using today, and I'm coordinating them with Pecan Pie, Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock. No, too many P's. Okay, so we'll get started. Hopefully, I've just got to make sure that's my scrap pieces. Let's put these up the top. Make sure that one. Okay. What have you been up to, Mark? So I'm just going to give this a good score. Our card. Let's put that to the side. I'll just put these to the side because my DSP is going to pop them over. Okay, so as I said before, I actually had to rejig the measurements for the DSP. So these are the 12 by 12 sheets. So I've actually cut this I'll cut this down to 8 by 8 inch, which I think roughly works out about 20.3 centimetres. So I'll just extend this out. And this is the best trimmer going around. So we'll just go over to our 8 inches. This one. So that should measure 8 by 8. Okay. So now we've got our 8 by 8 square. So we are going to score this at 2 inches or roughly 5 centimetres all the way around. So on all 4 sides we're going to score. I hope I scored that so I can see it. It gets a bit hard this. Just give that another go. I didn't quite press. I don't want to press too hard because sometimes with the score blade it will rip the DSP. So we'll just score. At least it's going to be a nice day, I think, so far. I might even be able to go for my walk today. It won't be so cold out in the sun. Okay, so once you've done all your sides, because it's a bit hard to see with this DSP, I'm just going to give these a really good burnish with my bone folder, and it also makes it easier to see when we're cutting. Okay, so now we've got that all done. Just got my scissors. We're actually going to cut the 4 corners off. So it makes it a bit hard because of the score mark to see, but I should be right. I might just have to hold it up to the light, so sorry if I have to do that. So we'll just cut these little squares off. Just trim that one up a bit, otherwise it won't sit flush. Got my little bag here that I put all my offcuts in. For Maddie, she takes them to Kinder. Good morning, Anita. How are you? Love the technique that you did yesterday. I must try it, but I haven't got the embossing folder. I'm going to do my order this week. So we're doing, I've called this card the Pinwheel card, and it was inspired by Karen Titus, and who I did notice before had her $1 million sales was on Facebook. So well done to her. So I've just cut the DSP, the 12 by 12. I've cut it down to 8 by 8 inches, Anita, and scored all the way around at 2 inches. And now I'm just cutting the little square corners off. Is it a lovely day in Horsham today? It is here. Actually, I just said I'm looking forward to going for my walk after this. I've got to go over and do the horses for Stuart, so Maisie and I'll walk over. So just on our last little square here. Okay, so now we've got, it looks like that. So I'm just gonna, this is a card we're making, Anita. So I'm just gonna leave the flaps out so I don't forget which way they've got to go. Because I mucked up when I was doing this the first time, excuse me. Excuse me. So we've got to start at I started at the top so I knew which way to go around, and I went clockwise because we've got to have the straight edge on, well, this is my right side. So I just popped that corner in. I hope you can see, I hope I'm in shot. And it should line up with this corner. You just got to jig it a bit. And then bring your blade up. And then just cut down, and you should feel it cut. More scraps for Maddie. And then we go around to the next one. So the bottom piece is going to be your straight piece. And I'm always frightened that I'm going to cut where I'm not meant to cut. Where I'm up to, that's that one. So the bottom piece should be, oops, just getting it right, just making sure. What are you up to today, Anita? Down we go. I had to laugh last night. Yesterday I put on that I was going live, and Stuart must have seen my post, and he goes, "How many are meeting for a cuppa?" I said, "No, Stuart, it's my live." Oh, he goes. It was funny. And this one, which will be our last one, so point to there. Sometimes you might have to give it a bit of a trim to get it flat with your scissors, but it should be okay. Oh, come on, line up. Mustn't playing today. There we go. Okay, so now we have our pinwheel effect. So it should all, hopefully, fold in like this. And some of them might be a bit sort of, that one's popping up a bit. So I just give it a extra good burnish so they actually push out and sit flat. That's where it was quite simple once I got my head around cutting the triangles for the pinwheel effect. So that's our pinwheel effect. And I thought, oh, what a great way to use up some, some DSP. Yeah, once you get it right. So, okay, so that's our normal card base, which I said have cut already pre-done. So with our layer, so it's just, I've just dropped down a 0.5 centimetre, so it's 14.4 by your 10. So what I actually did is grab my trimmer again, and at the 10 centimetre mark, I'll cut the bottom off because we won't see the top, but we'll keep this. This will be for our inside. And this piece we are going to emboss. So bear with me, I'll just quickly emboss this piece, which is the Starstruck embossing folder, which I think it was a celebration item. So I'll be 2 secs. Go. I'm back. Okay, so that's our little emboss piece. So I'm just going to stick these on before I actually do some stamping. So we're just going to glue our little DSP pinwheel. Get my glue going. It's a bit like me this morning. Bit slow, come on. I'll just give it another tweak with the pin. Oh, it doesn't want to go in. Here we go. Just needed a kickstart. And this should line up fairly well. What I worked out with the 8.8 inches. So we'll just stick that on there like that. Then we grab our embossed piece, which I like to use this one. It's a little bit thicker. It comes out a bit better for when you're sticking embossed pieces down. And just line that up on the bottom there, up against our DSP. And there we go. So that part is done. I have got a little couple of bits I should have trimmed off, but that's okay. Okay, I'll pop that to the side for a minute, and we are going to do some stamping. So I'm going to grab my Lost Lagoon and we're going to stamp our mushroom top. I love this little mushroom set. It's pretty cute. Down there. Just going to cut these off so it makes it a little bit easier to go through the punch. I'm just going to grab our stems. This bigger one I will have to fussy cut out because, I don't need that. That would be disastrous. Put the butterfly back on there because I'll need that one in a minute. Okay. And I'll just cut a piece off for our butterfly, which I will do in Pretty Peacock. I need to juice up my Pretty Peacock. Must have used it a lot. It actually stamps out a beautiful butterfly in this what is it? Spotlight on Nature stamp set. While I've got that out, I might as well stamp my sentiments as well. And we'll get our middle piece as well. So for the front, I'm just using the say, it says popping up to say hi. And I'm just going to pop this down the bottom here because we're going to cut this down. And this one is just a little thank you. Oh, I need it. Okay, so that's all the stamping I think we need at the moment. Let's put these to the side. Okay, where have I put my punch? Here we go. I'm just going to punch these out. Oh, come on. I didn't leave enough to get it through, but we'll work it anyway. Okay. This one is just up the top one. I hope you can see. I hope I'm in shot. This one, I'll just got a jig in, and I should be able to get this one in. So I left a lid, maybe not. Come on. Okay. Voila. Okay, now I'll quickly fussy cut our bigger stem out. It's everyone's plans for the rest of the week. I'm working tomorrow. I've got to get my hair done Thursday. And we've got a team meeting on Friday night. And then I've got an appointment in Newell Saturday morning. Then off, might go cruise across to Beulah and watch Riley play netball. If I get enough time. I'm slowly getting better at fussy cutting. I don't test it like I used to. Okay, there we go. I'll just give this a bit of a trim up in here. Okay. Okie dokie. So we can start putting our pieces together. So I'll just grab our round circles that we for the middle bit. And I actually keep these flat in the pinwheel piece. Just pop this in the middle. Just get our dimensionals because I'll pop up the big one. And a couple of little ones. We're all very quiet out there today. Just place it wherever you like. And this one I actually just placed flat. As you can see, it is a very quick, simple card. And then just slide him underneath. And then with our excuse me, butterfly, I just popped him up as well. And just popped in so he is just on the edge. Yeah. Swing him up a bit that way. Yeah, that's better. Okay, rightio, moving along. I'll quickly do this piece here, which I've cut. It's I think it was 1.5 centimeters wide for the inside, and I know for the inside I didn't stamp out another mushroom, but I'll show you the inside of the card I originally done. I can always add it to this one later. So I leave a little gap when I'm putting my DSP on. And just trim that off. Always turn it around to trim off your excess. And then just pop this in the middle. I just eyeball it. And there is our insert. Excuse me. Okay, now with our sentiment, I'm just going to trim it down. So just trim it down to however you like it. I just keep trimming till I think where I would like it. Actually, that's not too bad. Just give the edges a little, just in a bit. Oh, I can't pick up the little pieces. And then I just glue this straight back onto my backing piece, which is a pretty peacock, just to give it a little border around. And then trim that off. Hopefully I get it roughly right. Oh, it's better than the other day. And I think I'll just use my scissors for the end. And just there we go. And I also pop this one up on dimensionals. You can add whatever sort of embellishments you like to this. Okay, and then I just Oh, would help if I put that right. I just pop this in the middle, just like that. Okay, now I'm using, I love these. I'm not really a green person, but I'm really loving these shades of green hexagons. They are just gorgeous. So I've been using them on this. So I'll just go with this one. I think is pretty close to oh, I haven't left myself much room there, but that's okay. I'm going to change this one up and I'm going to put it down here. A big one there and a couple of small ones on the inside. Oh, come on. And I think I did. And I'll just pop a little one just on the inside, just to bling it up a little bit. I think these ones are in the totally turtle or terrific. I can't remember. Turtley sweet. Can't remember how you say it. And we're going to bring in a bit of Wink, as Anita loves her Winkostella. So this is a brand new one, so hopefully it's gonna be okay. I'll just make sure I prime it up a bit. I'll get some in there. Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to put that on our butterfly just to give it a bit of shimmer. And that is it. So that is my Pinwheel card. Oh no, sorry, I haven't finished because I forgot. I put a little bit of bling on the outside. So just fold these up to where and under where you would like them. It just folds up like that. And I think, which ones did I use? Okay. Oh, that's right. I used the, I think this colour's Lost Lagoon. So you can put them wherever you like, actually. I'll just put, sorry. So sorry about that. I did have it on Do Not Disturb, so I don't know what's happened there. Just that one up there. Oh, so sorry about that. Oh, it's only Riley. She always rings at the most inconvenient times. That's okay. Yeah, so that's my card for today, what I call the Pinwheel card. I'll try and remember to pop up my dimensions in inches and centimetres a bit later when I put it up on my page. And also I'll put on there the link to my YouTube channel where you can find my videos on the YouTube channel. So if you haven't liked and subscribed, that would be much appreciated. Yeah, if you could do that. Yeah, so that's that one. I did make another one and I was using the same Everyday You and Me DSP, but I've just used this, and I've used the Everyday You and Me stamp set. So very similar, and it's just the same with different sentiments. And on the inside here, I have just stamped some wild wheat. Hi, Cherry, how are you? Some leaves, and then I just stamped and fussy cut out some flowers and winter salad them as well. And I didn't bother to put gems on the DSP. I thought they looked better on the in the middle of the flowers. So yeah, so that's my my pinwheel cards for today. Quite simple and easy to do. I just thought I'd just do something a little bit different today. It's actually come up quite well, this one today. So yeah, so as I said, I'll pop the directions. Hopefully I'll get time today. I've got to go up and have an appointment with Dad, telehealth, so we'll see how we go, but I'll get them done tonight anyway. So yeah, so thank you for joining me today. And as I said, if you want to watch a replay, that's fine. Please pop on that you've watched the replay, or pop over to my YouTube channel, and yeah, and you can watch it there, because Facebook in there, wisdom. Yeah, I hadn't either, Cherry. Yeah, Facebook delete my our videos after 30 days. And I was looking, just having a look on Pinterest just to see what else to do. And as I said at the start, it was Karen Titus that I got this idea from, who today I read had her $1 million sales. So that's awesome. And I thought I'd give it a go. She did it with a 6x6, and it was way too small. My DSP was your 12x12, and I cut it to a 8x8 inch square, and then did my score marks at 2 inches all the way around. But I'll try and nut that all out and put it in the description later on today. So thank you for joining me. Enjoy the day while the sun is shining, and have a wonderful rest of the week. And I hope to see you back here next Tuesday at 10 o'clock, and see what I come up with on the weekend to bring you some more live card making. So once again, thanks for joining me, and have a great week. Bye for now.